Hello. I was waiting to see that I was live, and I didn't even mean to go live a couple minutes early, but that's okay. Here we are, a couple minutes before 8. I will vamp. um, but I wanted to make sure I was all set to go, and things are set up a little differently on my software today. In fact, I'm realizing um, where the title is, so I'm going to see if I can edit that midstream while we're waiting for 8 o'clock here. So that it will show that it is the Newsday Tuesday for today, July 2nd. I cannot believe it is July 2nd. Where did June go? But it looks like it's going to let me do this update, hopefully. If not, I'll check afterwards and make sure that that is up to date. So if you are watching live, yes, it is July, not April, when I had my last date listed, which I'm surprised by because I did one of these in June. May was a little different. It was my catalog launch party. And speaking of that, I'm going to be sharing some extra special peeks at product and projects at the end of this live tonight, which I don't normally do, but I have the opportunity, which I'll explain a little later, to do that tonight. So I'll start with the news as always, and then share that with you. So hold on till the end, or if you're watching this on replay and you already know the news, skip ahead to the end. Make sure you don't miss the video entirely, because I think you'll find that worth the wait or worth the fast forward. So it is 8 o'clock. I'll go ahead and get started. If you haven't caught my Newsday Tuesday before, or at least recently, this is my opportunity once a month to share the latest news on products and promotions from Stampin' Up, the company that I work with for my craft supplies and inspiration and community and so much more. And I have it all around me. In fact, I had to adjust my camera just so tonight because it is literally stacked up all over the desk in front of me. My computer is up on a paper pumpkin box that you're seeing above it. But let me go ahead and get right into the news, because there's definitely some things I want to share with you. So let me share my screen for this first part. Here we go. All right. So hopefully, as I always say, you're going to see the many me's here. Whoop, there was a flash of it, and there, now I'm back. And hopefully you'll now see my screen. So the first thing I want to share with you is that Stampin' Up has launched a blog on their website. So it's blog.stampinup.com. You can also just find it on stampinup.com up here at the top where you see shop and all these other things. You can just go ahead and click the blog link. I actually haven't had a chance to explore this yet myself, because it's just launched in the last few days, and we only just found out about it in the last few days, even as demonstrators. But this should be another great source of inspiration for us all. And so you can come and check this out. It looks like they've got a great post on color theory, which is one of the best parts of the new catalog for a lot of people. And then some other good topics here, including, some maybe good things for beginners, Stampin' 101. But something for everyone, I think. So you can click here to see more blog posts. You can browse them by category, which I like. So things like cards and envelopes, color coordinating, just crafts in general. And then, of course, this is not a replacement for demonstrators. We are still in their top 10. And I think they treat us like we are their number one resource when it comes to crafting. But this is just yet another resource that they're providing us, and again, customers as well. So you can check out blog.stampinup.com. So starting tomorrow, a lot of things start tomorrow, July 3rd. But this promotion happens every year, the last several years at least, and it's called Bonus Days. I don't know that it's always in July. It's always over the summer. I feel like it's maybe been a month later before, but perhaps not. Perhaps it's always July. It's a 2-month promotion in a way, because in 1 month you earn these bonus coupons, and then the next month you can redeem them. So basically, starting tomorrow, July 3rd, for every $50 you spend before shipping and tax, you'll earn a $5 coupon. And then all those coupons, whether you earn 1 or 100, however many is possible to earn, depending on your spending, and that's all it does depend on, you can redeem those in the month of August, the whole month of August, from the 1st to the 31st. And so you can use those to reduce your purchases in August all the way down to 0, so that all you would have to spend potentially is the shipping for any price order, again, just depending on how many of those coupons you have. So you can use them all together on one order or on several orders throughout the month of August to reduce your cost. So basically, you're getting more for maybe what you were already spending this month, or if you've been thinking about spending, July is a great time to do it, because then you'll get these free coupons in August. So hopefully that makes sense. Feel free to reach out to me if you have questions. But basically, every $50 before shipping and tax you spend in July, earn a $5 coupon to use in August. So say you did place a $100 order. you'd earn 2 of those coupons, so $10 for next month. Say you placed 2 separate $50 orders, same thing. You'd get 2 $5 coupons, so $10 in coupons for next month. So I don't think there's anything else I really need to share about that with you. Let me just scroll through and see if there's anything that jumps out at me. I don't think so. So again, if you do have questions, just reach out to me about it. Also tomorrow, we're going to see the largest and final product release from the Close to My Heart, or CTMH, products that Stampin' Up! Inherited from that company when we partnered with them during their closure recently. It's 34 pages worth of product. So I won't, well, maybe I'll scroll through it, but very quickly. Let me see if it will let me do that. If I can just kind of flip through, let me make this smaller so you can see more on a page. But we've got gnomes for summer. Whoops, let me click back so it'll let me go through again. So all sorts of products, primarily for scrapbooking, but you could certainly use it for card making. Lots of summer themed things. Secret Garden is another suite of products, it looks like. I think that one's really soft and elegant, whereas that first one was, really bright and fun and whimsical. Lots and lots in these suites. We've got some memory keeping, like albums and things like that. Just some standalone stamp sets. Again, great for summer adventures. And the list goes on and on. Look how much there is. There's sentiment only. There's paper packs. There's a bunch of color cardstock from the Close to My Heart colors, which will be different than the Stampin' Up! Colors. And again, all these products are going to be only available to people who had previous Close to My Heart connections. So either they were Close to My Heart makers and or Close to My Heart customers. And like I said, this is the largest product release, 34 pages of product in this brochure, and that'll all be on the website tomorrow. I'm knocking stuff off from in front of me here. And it is the last. So from now on, Stampin' Up! Will be providing their own expanded line of scrapbooking products for the Stampin' Up! Customers, as well as the Close to My Heart customers and new Stampin' Up! Demonstrators who maybe transitioned from being Close to My Heart makers. Stampin' Up!, it seems, was already planning to expand their scrapbook offering, but they are doing that even more quickly now that Close to My Heart has closed. And again, we've partnered with them to help that transition. So the next thing available starting tomorrow for customers was available to us as demonstrators this past month. So that's why you see pre-order on my screen, because today's the last day of that. But starting tomorrow, the Stampin Glass Mat Studio will be available to everyone to buy for $60. And that may look familiar to you. This glass mat that comes with a special extra large and gray color chamois, as opposed to the smaller purple ones that Stampin' Up! Sells. And then this silicone mat. This was one of the bonus options during Celebration if you signed up to be a demonstrator, and now you can actually purchase that. So that's exciting that that is going to be available. You can check that out starting tomorrow. Also starting tomorrow, we'll have 2 new kits in our kits collection. I keep having these Newsday Tuesdays like the day before they release the new kits for the month, which is unfortunate because then I can't show them to you. But I will show you the couple that came out after my last Newsday Tuesday. They came out like the next day. I really like both. So this is the Expressions of Kindness kit. Obviously, it's a card kit. And let's get the details here. So it's going to have, it's a stamping kit. So it'll have a Blackberry Bliss Stampin' or ink spot. It is 8 cards for each of 2 designs. They're the full size 5.5 by 4.25. There's printed die cut images and gold foil labels. So we get some bling in this kit. There's also adhesive back gold sparkle gems. A lot of times the embellishments in these kits, whether it's Paper Pumpkin or Kids Collection, are exclusive. It's not like it's just a small sample of something already available in the catalog or online. It's often exclusive, which is exciting. The colors in this kit are Blackberry Bliss, again, the gold foil, Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, Petunia Pot, Pretty Peacock, and Wild Wheat. And I love this just watercolor look. And check out, well, I guess is that a card? It says for each of 2 designs. So I think these are the cards. I think that is the envelope. Oh, so you have 2 different kinds of envelope. And that envelope is just like a card front in and of itself. That's amazing. I mean, this one is beautiful too, but it's a little bit more subtle. This one is almost the whole thing is that beautiful image. So I think that's a really elegant and botanical themed kit. Here's the stamp set saying, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, just a note and kindly delivered to, as well as like a background texture maybe, and then a flower top. And then the other one, which I think is perfect for this time of year, I'm sure this was why they released it now, is the Scenic Route Travel Journal Kit, which I love travel. Just recently got to go on a trip myself, and I thought about getting this to make some, memory keeping from all the receipts and ticket stubs and things I brought home. So this is 2 fold-out pages with pockets, and then 2 tri-fold pages to make a 5 and 3/4 by 9 1/4 by 7/8 inch travel journal. It comes with the adhesive backed die cut alphabet, so you can write things like City of Love. I was actually in the City of Love on this last trip, or one that claims to be. It also comes with sentiments and images, and then you have these paper die cut journaling pieces. Obviously, the adhesive you need to complete the kit, but it's a non-stamping kit, so it's just going to have those adhesive backed die cut elements like stickers. The colors are Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, and Wild Wheat. I love that color palette. Kind of all 3 primary colors, but in a more faded, subtle tone. And here you can see some of the stickers, as well as those alphabet stickers. So I feel like the pictures don't do it justice. I really want to get my hands on this kit to see more of it. And actually, in the scroll up here at the top, you can see, I think, a better layout. It goes quickly between the 2, but hopefully you can see here, like you've got these suitcase stickers. And anyway, both great kits. And check back tomorrow for 2 more. I think they're both going to be card kits this time, but 2 more kits. I actually wonder if they're going to be holiday themed, because it is Christmas in July, and we do usually start to get things for the holiday season, at least kit wise, around this time of year. So if not this month's, I think next month's kit will probably be holiday themed, mostly Christmas, but I think they do try to make things, wintry when possible, so that it can work for multiple occasions. All right, and then speaking of kits, a kit that you don't have to wait till tomorrow to see, you actually, in some ways, have to wait later, and in some ways have to wait less, is the Paper Pumpkin Kit for July. So I'm going to give you the sneak peek now, but that's all we get to see, of course, till it arrives in the mail, because that's part of the fun of Paper Pumpkin, is that bit of surprise. And they do have a 100% satisfaction back guarantee, and so if you don't like it when it arrives in the mail, no worries, you can get your money back. But here we actually see a bit of a sneak peek for the next 3 months, because that's how they've been doing it this year, is to release a quarters kits sneak peeks at once. So you can see July has this unique box. August is going to have a free additional stamp set, so 2 stamp sets, and you can tell from the sneak peek image, hopefully you can see, I'll try to zoom in. It's numbers with a banner, which I think a number stamp set is just so useful. And then September is going to have this watercolor ephemera pack, which is really neat. They're really getting into ephemera packs, I feel like. Over the last few catalogs, we've seen more and more of that. Now we have the mix and match section for really like casual crafters or crafters who want to make quick and easy or multiple projects. We have that whole section of the catalog that has a lot of ephemera packs. So I will show you a little bit more about July's kit specifically. So we can see from the box what the art is going to look like. It's this beautiful floral kit. It's going to make beautiful cards with unique watercolor designs and pretty layers. 9 cards, each of 3 designs. Of course, printed cards and coordinating envelopes, pre-cut paper pieces and embellishments, and the colors are Calypso Coral, Gray Granite, which is the Stampin' Spot, Melon Mambo, Mossy Meadow, and Old Olive. That's all we know for this one, so it's not a lot of detail, but that box, I feel like, shows us quite a lot, and it looks to me like daisies, poppies, and what's this flower? Does anybody know what this kind of Melon Mambo purple pink flower is? Tell me if I got either of the other ones wrong. So I am probably going to be doing a Paper Pumpkin party for this kit, so please watch for that. I think it's going to be Saturday, July 20th, but if you're on my invite list, you'll get an evite from me soon, I hope. And if you're not, reach out to me, hannahcraftedgifts@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to add you to that list. There's never any pressure to join, but then you can know what's going on. And those parties are a lot of fun, because all it costs you is a kit. You just order your kit through me, or if you already have a kit, I just charge you $5. And if you bring someone new who's never joined one of my events before with you, and they get a kit, then you get $5 off yours. So if you already had a kit, you'd come for free. If you bought your kit through me, you'd get $5 off. And I always teach at least one alternative project, so something that the kit instructions are not going to teach you, but we also go through the kit instructions. So if you have any questions, you can get those answered, and you just have fun doing it with others. I also always offer a little prize. And so hopefully lots of added value for just, again, that cost of the kit that maybe you're already planning to get, or again, just that extra $5 if you already get your own, like for instance, through yourself as a demonstrator. But if you don't get one, let me know and I'm happy to help you get one. You do have to order paper pumpkin kits by the 10th of the month, so we have about a week left. So definitely let me know soon. The other thing that has just come out with this new quarter is the new add-ons. These are called Every Celebration Dies add-on, and it comes with 3 dies this time. So one is going to cut out one of the flowers from the July kit, so we can see what one of those is going to look like, at least in the cutout form. And then we've got this Hooray, which is a really delicate die cut, beautiful script. And then we've got the leaf. I think the leaf is going to be for September's kit. Actually, you can see it here, so we know it is. And so that means the Hooray is for August's kit, which with the numbers, I think it's going to be birthday. Oh, it does say, bring on a birthday bash with elegant birthday cards made with rose gold details. So that's a little something about August. You can actually see the details about August and September here as well. But that die add-on is available while supplies last. On the Stampin' Up website, you do have to be an active Paper Pumpkin subscriber to purchase that, but all that means is you have to have at minimum a 1-month prepaid subscription purchased and registered, and that's just like 20. Gosh, it's gone up a little bit, so like probably with shipping and tax, just under $30, between $25 and $30, and then you add on shipping and tax, but I don't think that takes you over 30. So yeah, so a real deal. And if you do want more than that, you can get a 3, 6, 12-month subscription. Right now, you'd earn the bonus day coupons, or sorry, starting tomorrow, you'd earn the bonus day coupons with those purchases. So it'd be a great time to stock up. Or you can even just do the month-to-month subscription, and that saves you about $1, but then you are going to have that reoccurring subscription to manage, although that's quite easy to do. And again, the 100% satisfaction guarantee really protects you against any issues. So that's Paper Pumpkin. Again, reach out to me if you're not already on my invite list and you're interested in my party on probably July 20th. And again, we have about a week to get set up so that you'll have your kit in time. All right, so let me go back here and stop my screen share so that you can hopefully just see big me in my messy room. And I'm going to go through what I told you I was going to share with you as kind of a bonus today. So a month ago, actually right before my last Newsday Tuesday, I got to do a swap with my group of friends here in New Jersey, fellow demonstrators. And unfortunately, so I'm almost always the slowest crafter in the room. And so I just know that going into things now. And so I knew I probably wasn't going to finish the projects at the event. And it's true, I like prepped them all so that I could have everything stamped and cut, with people's different supplies that they brought to make their project, because the whole idea was for us to get to see different things from the new catalog and use those things and see what we might like and what our customers might like. So there's a lot of things that I especially don't already have because I haven't actually got much from the new catalog myself yet. And so I did everything I needed to do with the supplies there, but then I still had all of the assembly to do. I didn't have one single card finished and put together by the end of that day. So when I did my Newsday Tuesday a couple days later, it wasn't ready to share with you, but now it is. I took some time this past week and put them all together, and so I want to share those with you. I'm going to try to give credit where credit is due to my friends from that group. And of course, I had everything pulled up on my phone, and then it went to sleep and disappeared. So let me pull that back up. Okay, so here is the card that I made for the swap. So everyone was to feature a new product from the new annual catalog. So I was featuring the new 2024 to 2026 in colors. And I was inspired by a product that had been available. I don't know that it still is. I think it sold out pretty quickly. But a close to my heart product called the Baseline Alphabet Thin Cuts. But I used, of course, Stampin' Up products. I didn't have those, not having been a close to my heart maker or customer. So I used... gosh, what's it called? I have it somewhere in this mess in front of me and I'm not gonna be able to find it, but I used our small alphabet dice, which I don't remember the name of at the moment. And then I made my own banners and just put them on top to make it look like they're connected, even though they're not. And I used an embossing folder. So it looks like this was one piece that went through an embossing folder, but even though the embossing lines up, it's obviously different strips because of the different colors. And then I've got some of the embellishments on there. These are the in color resin dots for 2024 to 2026. And so, yeah, it's popped up. Hopefully you can see it's got some dimension. And so that is my card from the event. Next, we have my friend Lisa Yamamoto, who hosted us at her home. and appropriately made this birdhouse card, which of course, I love everything with birds. And I just love the style of this. I thought she really went above and beyond. What was our theme this time? I think it was quick and easy cards. And they were quick and easy enough that everyone got them done. In fact, a lot of people finished early. I mean, everyone but me got them done. But I would say they are definitely not basic. They may have simplicity to them, but there's still quite a lot to them, some in particular. So as always, I was very impressed with people's project preparation. So this one is from my friend Carol Bowen, and it's got an inside as well. This is actually online exclusive product rather than product from the new catalog, although it does have some embellishments from the new catalog, a carryover embellishment. But this you've actually seen in online exclusives. This was from my friend Fran Trichetta, and this one just delights me. It makes me giggle. I probably won't get this stamp set, but I love this card. And again, it really just, it makes me happy. No pun. Oh my gosh. I really honestly did not mean to do that. I forgot that was the sentiment on here. You make me happy. I promise I didn't even do that on purpose. It's also a really neat fold. I've never seen that kind of fold. So thanks again, Fran. And then this is one of the ones especially I'm talking about that really, it might have been quick and easy enough to make, but it's quite a special card. So I know everyone's first names, but I'm looking to try to get everyone's last names from my list of our group. and of course, they're not all coming up. But I think it's Lynn Hunt Phones. I know it's Lynn, but I think Hunt Phones is her double last name. And so another great fun fold. Look at all there is to that card. So much, right? Love that fold too. All right, this next one is my friend Brenda Miller. Such a sweet card. I love all the layers on this one. This is one of the bundles I think I pointed out in my catalog launch party because it's a good deal. And here's another one with that bundle. This is by Belina. I think it's Belina. When I first met her, I got it in my head, Belina or Belinda. And now I think I will forever be confused, unfortunately, because I got confused initially, and then I got anxious about being confused. And then, how that cycle can go if you have anxiety. It's like now I just, no matter how many times she corrects me, I'm always going to be anxious about it. So I'm always going to be confused. But she also has a different name on Facebook, so I can't confirm, but I think it's Belina. And I do really, I've seen these cards before. They're called Fracture Technique. And I've never done one, so I was really excited to do that. It's easier than it looks, but it's a real kind of wow. It's also called a faux shutter card. And she actually did all the stamping on this one. She did really well. And we assembled. All right. This next one is my friend Sally Hennesius. I had to look again at last names, which I'm probably mispronouncing. Senius. Hopefully I'm getting that close. I love this paper. That was one of the first things I got. And I have, liked cutting paper like this apart before, but she had a name for it. And I don't remember what she called it, but it was really cool to learn the name. And now, of course, I don't remember. I'm looking to see if she had written it down for us, but I don't think I got that if she did. So anyway, already forgot the name. Let's try something, I think. Anyway, works really well with the scene. All right, this next one is my friend Sharon Abrams. And another really cool fold. So this one opens like this, and then it's a gift card holder. I love the pun. So thought that was really neat. And then this is my friend Leslie Ann Masala. This is another one that it's not my style for a stamp set, but this little squished hamster or gerbil or whatever he is, guinea pig, just kind of makes me smile. He looks like he's pressed up against glass to me. No, I didn't remember. Some of these I can't remember if there's anything inside. Let me see if I missed any that had something inside that I didn't show you. I think not. I'm double checking. No, okay. Nope. All right. Next up, this one is from Sue Priestess Holmes, Sue Prius Holman. See, I sometimes see flashes of these names on Facebook, and I turn them into something else in my head, and then that's what I read. And that's why I actually have to read them. So Sue Prius Holman. I wasn't really close on my memory on that one, but I think this is a really cute card. Of course, it makes me want a cupcake. Hopefully you can see the embossing folder on that too in the background. Lots of good layers. And this is my friend Anna Matthias. This card I almost messed up because it has ribbon going across here that hopefully you can see. And I used the wrong adhesive on it, but thankfully it dried and I was able to fix it. I also lined it up a little wrong, but it worked out. There's forgiveness in handmade crafts. All right, this next one is Sharon. I think it's Powers, but I'm double checking. Sharon Power. Okay. And I love the bird, of course, as always. Can't remember. Yep. Okay. Some of them just have the white inside, but if they have stamping that I don't remember, I want to make sure you see it. All right. Next one is June. I never feel like I'm saying her last name correctly. Cray. But June, I know. I just don't know how to say your last name. I need to hear you say it once or twice or 10 times. She and I talked about how we really like this stamp set, even though as a literal person, it's a little hard for me because, normally you wouldn't have like clouds and a sun in a sun sort of circle. It's artsy in a way that I like, but it is a little hard for me as a more literal scene person. But she did a lovely job with it. It was just funny because I was saying that to her and she seems to really get it. She's like saying she had kind of the same and yet, tension with it. All right. And this last one is Lois Cutler. Another beautiful scene. This was a really neat stamp set to use because it's 2-step stamps and you really have to do both steps because you have to have flowers for your leaves and leaves for your flowers. But it works really well to line it up. And then of course you get the 2 different colors for your field. And I love how it, fades from like up close being big to small in the background. And we did some blending brushing and I love this sentiment set too with these kind of scripty long sentiments. So those were all the cards from our swap. I hope that was inspiring for you to see. Obviously, I didn't mention all the different products that we used, all the names of the product. There was not time to look all that up. So if you saw something that you like the look of, either reach out to me and I'm happy to help you figure out what it is, or you can go right to the Stampin' Up website and find it. I mean, for instance, if you search birdhouse, this will come up. If you search flowers, this will come up. If you search peas, I'm pretty sure there's only one peas stamp set. And so you can certainly find things that way or just look through by category and find it. But I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Again, hannahcraftedgifts@gmail.com is the best way to get a hold of me. You can also comment on this video. Please like it if you did. And I always say the most helpful thing you can do is subscribe and follow and then share with others who you think would be interested. But don't forget that there's lots of great things to be inspired by this month, and everything that you do buy, you're going to earn those coupons to use next month. And the most time-sensitive thing is to get your paper pumpkin if you're interested in RSVP to my party on the 20th, which I'll send out that invite for shortly. So thanks so much for watching, for whatever you do to support, and whatever you do or not, happy crafting.